So let me put you on the spot.
Yeah.
When was, I mean, not relationship now, just friends, When was the last time you borrowed money from a female friend? Have you ever, no, that's a good question. Have you ever?
I don't really borrow money.
Wait.
That's
not what I asked you. That's not what I asked you.
I know that's not what you asked me.
So back again on this episode of No Caps. You know how we roll here, man. We're gonna have this convo, This convo is gonna be lit, you know how we roll, So, but then on this present episode, we're just gonna be talking about certain things that happen to people in relationships. So, before we started the video, we were having this particular conversation on situations of who we run to when we have financial situations, in our lives. Are we running to, let's say, our male friends or our female partners? Not necessarily people we are in a relationship with, but just who do we run to when we are in need financially? Are we running to our guys or we're running to our female friends? Now we're going to be talking from the male perspective, definitely.
This situation is not like, are you in a relationship first or just as a random person?
I mean, you could put it in any way, I mean, we could be talking from you being in a relationship setting and let's say just from a random setting. I mean, not being in a relationship as well. So.
Well, from a guy's perspective, you would run to the person you are closest to first. First of all, not necessarily because they will be able to give you the money you actually need, but the person you are close to, because you keep them, like you tell them about everything that's happening, so you're like, wherever it is, this is what is happening. They might be able to help you financially or like just support you, like hey, everything will be fine, or even be like, oh, have you thought of this? Give ideas and all. So you tell your friends first, and then, but most of the time, you tell who you are closest to first. But then, even if you are close to maybe a girl over a guy, from a guy's perspective,
because I'm going to put you on this one. I'm going to put you on this one.
It is the male guys you talk to first.
Yeah.
I feel because they might be more understanding. It is a complicated situation because there are some friends, female friends who are understanding. They will help you, support you, and like later when you have the money, pay me back, and they are not going to come and start putting it on your head that I fed you, I saved you from debt. All those
trouble, man.
So it depends. I think it boils down to. I don't want to generalize and say, oh, women don't collect money from women, collect money from guys. No, that's not good. It boils down to your personal relationship with them. Over time, you will know this person, I can never borrow money from him. This person is reasonable, this person is understanding. You know who you can talk to, who you can expect help from. And depending on the type of financial help you need, how much it is, you might have to go to a couple of people or even have to go to the point of going to take loan in a bank or talking or writing letter to people to help you and all. So I think it boils down to your personal relationship with your friends, your close friends. It's always definitely has to be your close friend. So you personally know who you can talk to.
Yeah, sure.
So either it's a lady or it's a guy, it boils down to the personal.
But I'm happy you first of all picked it from the side of just regular relation, not necessarily relationship, just regulars, you get what I'm saying, just general life settings, So let me put you on the spot. When was, not relationship now, just friends, When was the last time you borrowed money from a female friend? Have you ever, no, that's a good question, have you ever?
I don't really borrow money.
Wait. That's not what I asked you. That's not what I asked you.
I know that's not what you asked me. The thing is, let me see.
Have you ever?
I would rather not borrow money. I would rather not. Me personally, I would rather not borrow.
So you want her to give you the money?
If I have to. Maybe first, me personally, I'll ask maybe it's my siblings first.
Okay. I'm not talking about
siblings. Wait, I'll ask my siblings first. If not, I'll go to my friend, my guy friend.
Yeah, sure.
So, I can go to my female friends. I don't have any problem. It depends on, like I said, my personal relationship.
That's what I'm asking. When was the? If you have you ever borrowed? I'm not gonna lie to you. I have borrowed money from a female friend before.
Okay.
But the funny thing is, have you ever borrowed? And if you have, when was the last time?
I would say I can't remember. Recently I was my finances were into okay,
sure.
so I needed help, but it was my babe that helped me. So I wouldn't say that's a female friend.
No, let's not go to baby. So we're gonna come to babe later, definitely.
So if it's not that situation, then
probably a long time, yeah.
Probably a long time. A long time. The people I borrow for money now are the people I'm really close to, which are just a few guys.
What were you thinking? What were you thinking when you were doing it? Because I have things I was thinking. I mean, I was thinking when I was gonna. So, for example, when I was gonna borrow money from a female friend, yeah, I knew I'd gotten to a point where I couldn't stop. So let me put it this way: I'm not the kind of person. I know that we have ego, yeah. But then, like you said, the relationship matters. Like the closeness we've got with the person is. I mean, it's really important. I'm not just gonna see a stranger and I tell you to borrow money. Borrow money. It's not gonna happen. Do you get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, I consider the closeness that I had with the person. But then I realized that it was the best situation at that particular time. That was. I felt like that was the person who had that capacity for the kind of money I wanted to learn at a particular time. Do you get what I'm saying? To help me out. And then it was not necessarily borrowing money directly, but because I wanted to channel the money into something else, and I felt the person had got the capacity for that thing I was going to channel it for. Do you get what I'm saying?
I agree with you. You have to look at the situation. It's not like I'm like, oh, I don't want to borrow money from my female friends. No. The situations where I've had to borrow money from people, the people with me at that time who were the best options to borrow money from were those my guys that were around me.
Exactly.
I have female friends.
Most of the time it's my guys.
I have female friends who I know who were close. If I tell them, please help me, and they're able to, they will. Sure. Even sometimes they're like, oh, what's up now? Like maybe because I have a couple of friends, like we are 4, 5, like we attended school together. Yeah. So they're like, oh, what's up? How is everything going? And then just checking up on each other. So like those guys now, I can ask them, any of them will give me the guy or the girl. They'll be like, I take whenever you are able to, you return. And there won't be any problem. So it still boils down to the level. I have guys that I know that yes, if this guy has or if these guys have, they would help me immediately without thinking twice. I have female friends I know that if this female have, at the point when I need, they would help me without thinking twice.
I mean, it's
for me, it's just boils down to, because these people I consider as close friends. Then it boils down because there are some other people who are not that close, so there will be hesitation. Even for me too, if I'm not really close to somebody and you say, will you borrow me money? I'm hesitant at first. I might give, but then it's not. I wouldn't just give freely as if my close guy says, Alpha, big, help me with this, and I see I have to take. When you get time, pay me back.
I think talking about what you said now, just putting more points to what you said. I mean, most of the time, if I have to, now number one is, I am not of the habit of borrowing money from people.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I hate it with passion.
I hate it too.
When there are situations where
you need to,
life happens, that's the only option. I most often would talk to my guys. It's it's very rare. I could say maybe ego of we being men or something. I mean, I would rarely meet a lady to borrow me. It doesn't happen. I think we could even discuss it from the funny side of things. There are certain things that we guys start thinking of. If I borrow money from this lady, I mean, just a friend, not necessarily someone we're dating. It's like, she's gonna tell me, oh, she's like probably gonna start looking down on me.
True. I was going to say that there is that
level of shame and being embarrassed.
She might not understand.
Yeah.
As if she might not understand. You get, and then
there's a chain of gossip as well.
Yeah, it's not even about the gossip. It's just that she might not understand.
Believe me, there's a chain of gossip.
There is definitely there is that.
The lady borrows you the money. She's gonna tell her friends. The friend tells another friend. The friend tells another. So they see you from afar like the rest. That's the guy who borrowed money from me.
So that's the thing. They don't understand that some things might happen.
That's right.
So it doesn't mean that you are broke or anything has happened. Just help me. So me too. And most of the time I'm with my guy friends more than I'm with my female friends. So it's them. I will just. I think I need money. I already know who. Alpha guy. I beg. I need this. So help me. But like you said, I really don't like. It's not out of pride or anything. Personally, I just don't like borrowing, but there are times where you need to, you need to do this thing, you need to buy this thing, you need to pay for something. You don't have money, you have to borrow.
You know, let's break some tables. I want us to break some tables. So I'm happy you and I are on the same page. That we often will meet our guys. To borrow us the money. But please, I've got a question. I mean, people. You can drop your comment as well. Why is it? I mean, from the guy's perspective, why is it so common with guys that when we need money, we run to our guys, but when we have the money, we first run to the ladies and spend it for the ladies and not our guys?
Why are you having the money in the first place? I mean, no. The thing is, okay. So for running to your guys because they understand, they get you.
So why not run to them when you make the money and go spend on the guys first? Why do we? I mean, it has happened. You know, funny thing. You know the reason why I'm saying this here, man. Bro, I've said that in situation. I've done this before, but at the moment, like for a few years back now, when I get money, you know me well. I spend it on my guys. I ain't spending no money on the lady first. My guys comes first because I mean, let me just be honest. These are guys who are standing by me, who are my support system. So when I have money, I do everything to appreciate these guys. I spend it on them, celebrate them. I mean, we go out on dinners together. We all go out together. I mean, but the thing is, I would always spend on my guys first before I start thinking about ladies or anything. You know, I'm a guy, man. You know, man. You know that, man.
Me too. I spend on my guys too. So it's not like I spend on my guys too, and then I spend on everybody.
But why do we really make that mistake? Like, I know people are probably gonna come for my head now.
The thing is, the guy has gotten. The guy he wants to get babe now. You need to. Whatever the guy in question is, he's like, okay. You know, like babe, now once you impress them small, their head have turned. They will think, oh, you know, like sometimes you don't necessarily need to have it, you just need to act like you have it. So maybe you go out with the baby, you just spend money on one or two things. Like, oh, she's like, that's expensive. I mean, the guy, he looks loaded. You tell your friend, give me your car, you go and drive, you take her, she wants to be with you. If you return all those things now, you already don't get the babe. Now, what's they need to be that? That's the main thing they want to do.
Sometimes I still don't. Okay, I understand the place of
but then the thing
acceptance. We want that acceptance from the female counterpart. That's why we get the money, and the first thing that comes to our mind is how to impress the lady.
But I mean, it's not the thing is, don't just go and waste your money impressing any lady. Is if you want something from her, and you know that for you to get it from her, you need to impress. And if not, why waste your money? Don't waste your money. Use your money wisely.
Right. So now let's take it to the relationship side. So when relationship, now this is a relationship setting. When we need money, who do we run to first? Our babe or our guys?
Me, my babe has helped me, and I appreciate. But if let's say she did not know, I will have gone to my guy.
Okay.
But since we are together, I mean, she can easily. I mean, if you are with a babe, she can easily tell. Except it's a situation. Maybe it's something.
That's right.
Maybe it's something that is not. Maybe it's not just random. I want to buy this out today. Maybe it's something. Oh, I need to repair the car. I need to do something that. Okay, maybe you can quickly get money first, and you tell her, oh, I needed to do this, and I went to. But most of the time, especially if you are communicating, she will know that okay, things are tight.
Things are tight, yeah.
So if she is a good person and she cares, she will just naturally want to help. That's the thing. So if she wants to help, I'm not going to tell her, don't help me so that tomorrow you will not come and shout on my head. No, you accept the help. I mean, it doesn't make sense when someone is trying to help you and saying don't do this. No. So you will let her help. So I mean, but then if you have the choice, it still boils down to the specific situation and your type of babe. I don't want to say generally most babe.
They're gonna come for you, man.
Come for me, you're the best one of you. See, the thing is, let me just say my own. The thing is, most babes, I don't want to say all, most babes, once they help you, especially if they help you a couple of times, they will just feel like you're not doing your job.
I think
why should I have to help you? The society. Yeah, so they just expect that you should just be okay. You have financially, this is something you should deal with. So it would make them see finish. How do you want to put see finish in English like this? See finish your enter, oh my brother. See finish your enter.
There's nothing more you've got to offer, yeah?
Yeah, she will just see you like.
It looks like you're not good enough.
So that I give you money.
I give you money.
What? And you are talking to me like
and
this.
It's even funny that even now you hear ladies saying, oh, if he's not making this particular money. Now, I don't have an issue with any lady saying that. We all know what we've got. I mean, what we want is at the same time. So if any man is saying, so that's the same thing. Ladies are saying, I'm also saying the same thing. I can't be with a lady who is not working. Or let's say a lady who has not got something doing, or she's got potentials. Now, potential is not going to bring money to the table. But potential should be in alignment with patterns that can be verified, trusted, tested, that it would bring out, will give us results, not just potential. You know, a lot of guys. So this is the funny thing. You know, we can let's say dive a bit to the side on this question here. A lot of ladies, I mean, many ladies that we've seen would not necessarily want to be with a guy who is not working. Only few people would want to be with a guy who, let's say, has only potentials. I mean, as much as we want to be politically correct, but let's just look at the present society we found ourselves in different countries. This is what happens. But then when it comes to the flip side, men are like, well, it's fine. They can be with, they can be with ladies who are not really working. They will take up the responsibility.
Most guys can be with you because for them they have that respect.
But this is it. Men, please take this, yeah? Be with a lady that is sensitive. A lady that understands that, you were talking about this. A lady that is so sensitive and pays attention, like, oh, my baby's not having money at the moment. It's probably financially down or things are tight. How can I be of help? On the flip side as well, ladies, be with a man who you don't necessarily have to ask before he financially helps you or supports you. Do you get what I'm saying? So,
true.
So in that sense, I would also as well just say that if I'm with a lady, like my babe, for example, I'm gonna run to her for help. You know, I always say something. I chop your money, you chop my money. No, because people will say, oh, the lady. You know, every time, this is a conversation we can have as well. People would say, oh, it's my money. Okay, my money is my money. His money is our money.
Rubbish.
It's not gonna happen for me. I'm gonna chop your money. You will definitely chop my money as well. You're gonna say, you're gonna enjoy my money. I'm gonna enjoy your money as well. You get what I'm saying? So. I mean, from my own opinion, from my point of view, I do feel that if I need money, for example, the reason why I have a babe is also for a support system, because I'm also going to be doing the same thing. You know, I'm not just going to meet her to ask for money. For me to be able to walk up to my babe, it means I've done my job as well. I have supported her well, and if I lack something, she'll be glad to do it to me unconditionally. True. You get what I'm saying? So if I need money now, the first person I'm going to run to is my babe.
True.
And if I make the money as well, as long as I have a babe, I'm going to spend it on her as well.
True. That's the thing, is about having an understanding. Maybe. Like mine, she helps. Like sometimes I don't even need to talk. Maybe she sees that, oh, I'm not able to do this, I know. Or she sees that, okay, this money I have now, maybe we have 5 things to do. It can do 1, 2, 3. Right. So we just automatically do 4 and 5, which I appreciate a lot. Because some people, they are not understanding, but this money, I want to say rubbish.
Yeah.
They don't want to be understanding of the situation that things are tight.
Yeah.
And sometimes they don't even want to change. Maybe normally you are able to buy her this, you are able to do this, and then the situation are tight. They might not say, okay, let me, change my lifestyle, at least for that period of time. Understanding that the guy is not able to do this. I mean, if she's not able to help, and if she's able to help, let her help. I don't want to say like, oh, guys, don't go to any girl at all. Like I said at the beginning, generally we tend to go to guys. Yeah. I don't know why. Probably just because guys are more
that's like the general inclination.
Yeah. I mean, guy, we can easily understand. But
I think it's the same thing for ladies as well. But I'm not so sure.
I'm not sure. Those ones, they just say, I need money. Any guy that sees them that they like them, they just take money.
And that's it. I mean, ladies, you can drop in the comment section. I mean, what do you think is common? I mean, we can also ask our ladies back here, yeah? I mean, when you are in need financially, who do you run to? Regardless of being in a relationship or not, who do you run to? Do you run to your female friends or your male friends? Yeah. So
I've had female friends that have needed money and they've come to talk to me.
Oh, okay.
So it depends. I think for females too, I can't really say for them. But for guys, I would say quickly, let me just quickly say, like, Yeah, we tend to go to guys first because of the connection. Yeah. But then if you have female friends and you know they can help, then go. Don't be stuck on any stereotype that we don't have women. And if you're in a relationship, I mean, any guy, you should be in a relationship with someone who can help you, who can understand, support. It doesn't necessarily mean she'll give you money. Yeah. If she says okay, she can help you manage the money to meet what you need.
That's right.
And if she can support, either she supports herself or she gives you solutions or ideas of how to get maybe both of you say, she says okay, go to the bank, or she can even tell you, talk to that person now, ask that person, ask this person, and then I think that's it. And then it depends, like that girl that, now talking for the ladies now, the girl that came to ask, I think she desperately needed a large sum. So I don't know who she had talked to first, but because I was someone close to her, she talked to me. So I don't know, she might have talked to her girlfriend first and realized, okay, maybe that one doesn't have enough. Then okay, let me talk to him. So I can't really say for ladies and all. And it's the same for guys too. Depending if I need a large sum, let's say I ask all you, my guys, you've all given me, but then it's not still enough. I'm not now going to say I wouldn't ask my female friend. It depends on the relationship I have with even the guy and the girl. Because some guys too, they are unreasonable.
Exactly.
Some guys are
repayment structure,
yeah. So you need to, it boils down to your individual relationship with the people and even your partner. So some partners are unreasonable too.
That's right.
It's best to just go and meet your friends.
I mean, even some partners will not borrow their partner's money because they know, I mean, so I have friends who would say, if you want to borrow, you tell me. So I think these people are just entirely straight, but I don't blame them as well. That might just be their personality, that's fine. You know, some people would say, if you want me to give, you just tell me to give. If you want to borrow, say you want to borrow. So if you tell me to borrow, don't expect I'm not going to ask. I'm going to ask you later to repay me.
Yes.
You know, but if you tell me to give you, if I can give you,
then I give. True.
Yeah, so
you also need to be direct. Don't go and say, Alpha, give me, or borrow me. Then you say, but I thought you were giving. All those. So it's not.
That repayment structure is important. Because I feel that's also one of the reasons why most guys would prefer to ask other guys, because they feel, okay, even if I don't pay on time, my guy might really understand. But from a lady's side, she might not totally understand. But then it still boils down to the relationship you got with those people. Because if you borrow money from another guy and you guys are not really close, he's gonna start banging at your door and banging on your door. Where's my money? Where's my box? Where's my box? You know what I'm saying? So
true.
I feel that's I feel you, man. I feel it's important.
And something else, when you are asking, if you know, like sometimes people tell me, "Oh, you give me money, I'll pay you next week," and I know that person cannot pay next week because the way your situation is, money is not coming next week. So why are you lying?
Why are you lying?
So if me, I want to borrow,
even the person lending the money, why learn when you know the person is not going to make it back in 1 week?
So me, if I want to borrow money, I busy lend money, but whatever the term is, if I want to collect money from somebody, and I know that okay, maybe it will take a month or two, I will say most times I will even give longer than it is, so that if at the last minute something happens, I still have extra time. I will give a longer time and try to pay before. Because even if you're my close friend and you tell me, oh, you pay me in 2 months time, then you waited like 6-7 months. The next time I wouldn't be that. I'll think twice before giving. So all those things. What do you guys think? Say in the comments. You go to your male friend, or do you agree with our ideas about it boiling down to the individual person?
The relationship you've got with the people. I mean, just drop your comment what you feel, because, or let's say drop your comment on what has worked for you or what you've applied in your own personal situation. Because for us now, it boils down to the relationship we have with the person, or what we've got happening, or what we've got, running at the time with that particular person. So just think well about it. And when I really borrow money, if you're borrowing money, pay back. If you can, I mean, but let's just do well for our friends as well, If we are gonna borrow from our friends, I mean, let's not put them in a very difficult situation when we don't pay, because they might need the money as well. You get what I'm saying? But let's just be wise, man. So please do subscribe, like and share. If you have not subscribed, please do that now. It's not gonna take. I mean, it's just gonna take you 2 or 3 seconds. Please do subscribe. Oh no, if I'm coming for you, I'm coming for you. So
I'm looking at you.
Yeah,
you know yourself.
Exactly. You. Yes, you. Yes,
you're laughing now.
Don't think twice. Yeah,
you're about to leave that page.
Just subscribe,
Subscribe now.
drop your comment, share with friends, and then put your comments. Yeah. So we're gonna definitely see you on the next episode.